How's it going, toy car collectors? So, Hot Wheels Hunter Akron um, threw this Porsche challenge idea out there a few days ago, and I love collecting Porsches. I got a lot of them in my collection, so thought it'd be fun to take a look at a couple of these guys. Hopefully, some people haven't seen. Let's start with the monster in the room here, which is the Porsche Carrera from Hot Wheels. Of course, this is the old Corgi casting, and this thing's quite large and also very heavy. But if you don't have one of these, it's still a good, fun toy car to have. Not sure if that would even fit on the orange track. It's pretty wide. So there's the Carrera. Now here's the Corgi version of that same car with the police stickers on it, decals, whatever you want to call them. This one actually has lights on the roof. So interesting. Gigantic, but interesting. Made in the UK, Corgi Juniors. All right, so let's get those in the background here. Get the big ones out of the way first. I like this one here, the 71 911. This one actually is pretty recent out of some, I don't know what set it was. It's the only car I bought out of that set. But not bad looking. It's a good casting. So here's the 71. I'm going to get the newer cars out of the way, and then I'm getting into some of the older cars, which I think will be more interesting. There's the 356. It would be better if it was just all silver without all the Momo graphics on there, but still a nice looking little squashed bug. So the 356 Outlaw. I guess the last semi sort of recent car is a Matchbox, and that's the 1955 Spider with the opening rear. Yeah, not bad. So let me get into some a little bit older cars. There's a 914. I don't recall what set it was. I think it was an old Flying Colors, Flying Customs, probably about 10 years or so ago. Cool car, and the only type of type of Porsche I've ever actually been into is a Porsche similar, to this. The graphics are pretty funky on that one. Ultra Hot Wheels. Now, this one here, that's a 959. a nice heavy car. Not one of my particular favorites, even though I do have 20 variations of this in my collection, so I'll probably make a good video. This is probably maybe one of my favorites out of the group. I think this might have been out of a play set in the late 80s. So, nice heavy car. Now, I like the 924. I know not everybody does. But I think that thing looks pretty cool. Not sure if this is late 70s or early 80s. Very nice condition. And I've shown that one before. So there's your 924. And we wrap up the Hot Wheels. My absolute favorite Porsche casting from Hot Wheels, which is the retired P911. This was an old color shifter, color changer, whatever you want to call it, from the 80s. A little bit of discoloration. But other than that, really good condition. And really a cool looking car. Black walls. Yeah, great casting. Really like that one. Okay, I got 4 more. And I'm going to show an old Yapming. One of the old 2 Yapming Porsche Targas that I have. This is an oldie. Early 80s, maybe even 70s, made in Hong Kong. Yeah, it's an oldie. Got a few chips and stuff on there. Decals. See how the window, it's not even, cut completely on that side. I mean, definitely a primitive, but still cool. I love stuff like that. There's your Yapming. There's a nice old vintage 928. That's a made in Japan Tomica. Opening doors. Metal base. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good version of the 928. And the Hot Wheels one is kind of heavy and a little bit oversized in my opinion. And I got a few other ones. This one, probably my favorite one though. So there's your Tomica. Got this no-namer Hong Kong Porsche 911 Turbo. Again with the decals. Not painted on there. Opening doors. Suspension doesn't really work, but it should actually have suspension. But overall, a pretty cool casting. And I have 4 or 5 different versions of this one. And then probably the oldest of the group and probably in the worst shape, but definitely worth taking a look at. And this should be a 910, a Porsche 910. And yeah, this thing's rough, but it's not one you're going to see every day. And that is an old dyno wheels, Z dyno wheels, and that actually may go into the early 70s. And I've had this for many years. Yeah, cool looking car. Anyways, folks, there's a bunch of Porsches. I think I'm losing control of this video as far as steadiness on my camera, so I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching, everybody.